Welcome back everybody. I can't believe that your children are in year 2 already. Hopefully they're all looking forward to the year ahead. It's been amazing to see them all back at school and enjoying being in their new classes. The year 2 team have got some information that they'd like to share with you about year 2.
Hello everybody and welcome to year 2. So today as we go through these slides, I will be starting off introducing you to the year 2 team, then looking at transition and assessment, and looking at the coverage of the curriculum and the year 2 timetable and the lessons. Then we'll move on to homework and how you can support your child at home, and then the expectations of the children, and finally events and general information. So we're going to welcome you to the year 2 team now. Firstly, I'm going to start with Lions, Mrs. Davies and Mrs. Hardwick. And then we have myself in Leopards, Miss Taylor. And then we have in Tigers, Miss Shannon. And then we have in Panthers, Miss Scott. Okay, so what have we done to help the children settle into year 2? So for the first week back, we've devised a new timetable, which includes lots of growth mindset activities and circle time. This will give your children opportunities to talk about their feelings. Then we have got some baseline assessment set in place where the teachers can work on a one-to-one basis with your child. Then at the end of this PowerPoint, you'll have an opportunity to see your teacher, your classroom and your teaching assistant. And we've used the same class systems as you do in year 1, so it encourages independence. From a rights respecting point of view, we were awarded gold level last year and also gold level in the Altogether Anti-Bullying programme. And the children are taught from early years all about their rights. So settling back into school with the extra precautions. We've taken a lot of care to ensure that the children are safe in school under the current guidelines. So we will be doing regular hand washing, using different playground zones, having spaced out tables, using a one-way system in school, and regularly washing equipment and resources. But please note, the risk assessment is on the website if you want to read it in more detail. So in terms of assessment, every year group, the children are regularly assessed. This informs the planning of the next step in their learning. They're now being assessed in terms of meeting the age-related expectations, ARE. As the children didn't complete their phonics check in year 1, they will now do this in November and December in year 2, and we will be assessing the children's phonic knowledge over the next few weeks. Being regularly assessed means that they're not phased by the SATs test that they'll take at the end of year 2. So the SATs tests are in May 2021. They will have 2 reading tests, 2 maths tests, and 2 SPAG, spelling, punctuation, and grammar.
So we teach using an integrated curriculum so that all the learning is meaningful and works towards an outcome for every topic. So this includes a sparkly starter, so something to hook the children in at the beginning of a topic, and then a fab finish that the children work towards at the end. We link the objectives from the different subjects together. We have literacy and numeracy linked to our topic lessons where possible as well. All the areas of the curriculum are covered in an interesting way, and each topic focuses on a particular foundation subject. So in autumn, we start off with Art Attack, so lots of art and crafts. Then we go on to Globetrotters, which is a geography-based topic. Dazzling Dahl, which is obviously all about Roald Dahl and his amazing books. And then we have a lovely week coming up to Christmas with our Sleigh Bells Ring topic. Then in spring, we start off with Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, which is all about traditional stories and writing. Then we have a history-based topic called Fire, which is all about the Great Fire of London. In summer, we start with Superheroes to the Rescue. This topic has a big DT focus, so the children get to design and make things. And then we finish the year with Where the Wild Things Are, which is another story-based topic. We do lots transition activities in that topic as well, so that the children are feeling comfortable and ready and excited to go to year 3. So our daily timetable starts with mile a day, first thing in the morning, out on the playground with the children and the adults, which everybody loves. Then we have literacy and numeracy sessions in the morning. For numeracy, we have 1 grid step set and 3 parallel sets. We also set for phonics, which we do daily. We do reading in class and handwriting in class 4 times a week, so that hopefully by the end of the year, all the children are joining in lovely cursive handwriting. We do science once a week as well, and then the foundation topics are taught based on what the topic is based on. So we wouldn't necessarily do art every week. So we do art when we do art attack, for example. So the foundation topics that we cover throughout the year also include DT, history and geography, and we teach these in detail to ensure in-depth curriculum coverage. We also do weekly ICT lessons in our lovely ICT suite. We do RE, PSHCE, PE and outdoor games every week as well as standalone lessons. And then at the end of the day, the children will be walked around their designated pickup place by their teacher. So the first topic that we do is Art Attack, which lasts 1 to 2 weeks. So this is a nice creative transition topic where we get a chance to really get to know your children. The hook is looking at the work of famous sculptors, and by the end of the 2 weeks they have designed and created their own sculpture using clay. In literacy we do some lovely colour poems, so linking again to the artwork that they are doing. We start off the numeracy with place value. The topic obviously has an art focus, so using a range of materials creatively to design and make products, and to use drawing, painting and sculpture to develop and share their ideas, experiences and imagination. So we start off the PE and the outdoor games with general fitness and the fundamentals of outdoor games, just to get the children into the habit. Computing, we start off with online safety. PSHE, we carry on with the jigsaw scheme that the children will be used to from year 1, and it starts off with being me in my world. So again, lots of opportunity to get to know your child and for them to get to know us and the other children in their class. And the wrap that we start off with is based on Christianity.
Okay, so the next topic is Globetrotters, and Globetrotters is a 5-week topic. The purpose of this topic is to learn about Poole, other countries, with a focus on Kenya. So the hook is a local walk around Camford Heath, and fingers crossed we'll get to go on the Cockle Trail in Poole as well. The outcome of this topic will be to write a letter to Africa. In literacy, the focus will be diary writing from the story of Lila and the Secret of Rain. We'll also be writing a non-chronological report about Kenya too, so that'll be good. In topic, we'll have a geography focus where we'll be looking at the 7 continents and the 4 countries within the UK. And in history, the focus will be looking at the lives of significant people such as Harry Pay. In PE and outdoor games, we'll be learning African dance and continuing with fitness and fundamentals. And in computing, we will be learning to code. Numeracy, our focus in this topic will be place value, addition and subtraction. And in PSHCE, we'll be continuing with the jigsaw scheme, focusing in on being in my world again. And in RAP, our focus will be Christianity. Okay, so PE and outdoor games. So PE, so Lions, on Wednesday they will have outdoor games, and Thursday it will be in the hall, usually with their teacher. On leopard class, on Tuesday they will be indoors, and on Thursday they'll be outside. Tigers, on Tuesday they'll have outdoor games, and on Monday they'll be inside. Panthers Monday will be outside, and Wednesday will be inside. And just to let you all know that all PE kits will need to be taken home at the end of every week to be washed. Also, children wearing earrings will need to take them out during PE. They'll either have to learn to take them out for themselves, or they should be able to, or they'll have to remove them at home before they come into school. All clothes will need to be labelled, and appropriate clothing and footwear for all weathers, including tracksuits for the winter, will need to be worn. Long hair will need to be tied back, and the children will need to come with trainers, not plimsolls, please. Okay, so handwriting. So handwriting is really important. So there's a whole school focus on cursive handwriting. We have handwriting lessons 3 or 4 times a week. And we celebrate handwriting with each class having a handwriter of the week. And there's special pencils that are given out for outstanding handwriting. Okay, so home learning. So weekly, if children could read at home daily, if you could do spellings with them weekly, they could do numeracy and literacy, which will be linked to the learning that they've done in class. They'll also have to do home learning at home as well. So story, right, it could be writing a story or a creative activity or research linked to the topic. Children can choose what they want to do and how to present it. And the home learning is always displayed and shared with the class too. Most importantly, the purpose of home learning is to have fun. Okay, so spellings. So initially, the children will not receive spellings. However, when guidelines have been finalised, then we hope to go back to previous years where the children get weekly spellings and a spelling quiz at the end of the week. Practicing spellings will enable children to become more fluent writers, so it's really important for them to practice.
Okay, fantastic events we hope to do in year 2 are walking around the local area and possibly Poole Quay. Great Fire of London, we get to do a dress up and a drama day. Making bread and doing a Great Fire of London exhibition. We should be able to get a fairy tale storyteller in. We'll do a dazzling doll dress up day. And at the end of the year, there's our big end of year trip. We get to go to Moores Valley. And there'll also be some performances and leavers assemblies as well. That is all based on whether what the guidance says we can do. So we may be able to do them, but we may not be able to. Hopefully we'll be able to do them. How do we support your child's reading? So when your child is in school, they read with an adult twice a week. And the school policy is an expectation that the children read at least 3 times a week at home. And if they can't, they can have some reading opportunities on Friday break time or during their sparkle time. Usually we send home a book band higher. Usually we'll read a book band higher with the teacher in school than the one that is sent home. We do lots of work on comprehension. We celebrate reading successes during our star time and stickers. And we also celebrate the reader of the week, not just for how many reads they do, but also for their effort and if they've made lots of improvement. We encourage the children to change their reading books regularly, so every time that they finish a reading book at home, it's really important they come into school and they change it. We've got lots of rewards in place, and again, just a reminder that the phonics check will be in November and December this year. Okay, so how can you support your child's reading? So reading is key to all learning. The best writers are always readers, Pi Corbett. So things that you can do: regularly reading, listen to them read. They can read anything. Talk about the books, ask questions, read to them. They can visit the library. Let them see you reading. Make sure they change their reading books. Rewarding effort. They could read ebooks. And make sure that reading is a fun habit. So there's a little statistic over here that says, why can't I skip my 20 minutes of reading tonight? So student A reads 20 minutes each day. So that's 3,600 minutes in a school year. So that's a build-up of 1,800,000 words. Student B reads for 5 minutes each day, and they only read 900 minutes in a year. And that equates to 282,000 words. And then student C, if they only read for 1 minute each day, that's 180 minutes in a school year, and they only learn an extra 8,000 words. So you can see how important it is that your children really are reading for 20 minutes each day, or at least 3 times a week. Okay, we love maths. Creating confident mathematicians. So we practicing, you at home, you can practice things like number bonds to 10, 20 and 100, doubling and halving numbers to 10 and 20, your times tables, adding and subtracting, your mental math skills, and also TT Rockstars. play games at home. You can play things like snakes and ladders, bingos, dominoes, Monopoly. In real life situations, they can learn using money when you're going shopping, cooking, learning the time, and just counting generally. Sometimes computer games can be helpful, things like Education City, and there'll also be a maths workshop later in the year for you to come along to, so we can show you all the different techniques and things that we do to teach your children maths. Okay, our expectations. The behaviour reward system, we reward things like concentration, effort, quality of work produced. You have the same reward system in year 2 as they have in year 1 and in early years, with the rainbow and the sunshine. At the end of the week, there are stickers given out for those children that are showing their rights respecting behaviour. So the rainbow and the sunshine and the shooting star children will receive those stickers. If you're unfortunately your child has had a difficult week and ends up on one of the clouds, they might miss some of their minutes of sparkle time or with their year leader. Extra special rewards are also given out for those children who are consistently good role models and who may have done something extra special during the week as well.
So linking to the behaviour is our school charter. This is something that we talk about a lot in the first week of school to help the children get to know the expectations in the classroom. So the 4 rights that we focus on in our school charter are the right to play and learn, the right to share our views, the right to be safe, and the right to respect and dignity. There are also many other rights that we talk about in the school charter, and in that first week it's up to the children to lead with the rights that they think are important in the classroom and what that will look like for them. The growth mindset is a real school focus. It's something that we think is really, really important. The idea that children can learn from their mistakes and they can keep challenging themselves and keep pushing on to grow. And that's something that we're really focused on, and we're using growth mindset language while your child is at school. We really value your support, and homeschool links are really important, whether that's volunteering on school trips, becoming a parent helper or a reading volunteer, or joining a parent support group. If you'd like to become a helper or a volunteer, then please contact Mrs. Watson through the school office. And if you'd like to join Patch, then they have an email that you can use to contact them. We'd also like your support in the classroom as well to support your children. We do offer surgeries after school. Obviously, in the current climate, this will be either a phone call or via Zoom. We have parent consultation evenings twice a year, one in the autumn and one in the spring, and more information will come about that closer to the time. Information is always put onto the school website, and Mrs. Lippett, our pastoral care worker, and Mrs. Bayliss, our ELSA, are available if you would like to speak to them too. Please remember each day for the children to come in with a water bottle and their reading records, and like Mrs. Davies said, at the end of the week, the PE bags will need to go home for washing. Just a reminder about school uniform. Please can we remind you that all children should be wearing the correct school uniform. All jumpers and cardigans should have the school logo on. All children should have sensible shoes, not trainers, when they're in the classroom. And if any bows are to be worn in the children's hair, they need to be grey, black, white or purple, and small in size. And again, a reminder that it's trainers, not plimsolls for PE and games. And as Ms. Scott said, all these things need to be labelled. Just another quick reminder, we want to make you aware that there is a child in year 2 who has a severe nut allergy. So it would be really appreciated if you could be mindful to wash hands thoroughly if handling nuts, and to avoid putting products with nuts in your children's lunch boxes. Another reminder, please can we also ask that if your child does cycle or scoot to school that they wear a helmet. Safety is of course of the utmost importance.
Okay, and so now it's an opportunity for us to show you your classroom and to see a photo of your teaching assistant. So first we have the Leopard's classroom. As you can see, I'm in here currently. and there's a photo of myself, and then our TA will be Mrs. Elton.
This is Lion's classroom, and the teachers in Lion classroom are Mrs. Hardwick and myself, Mrs. Davies, and our TA is Mrs. Young.
This is the Tigers classroom, so we have myself and Mrs. Finney is our lovely TA.
Here is Panther class. I am Miss Scott and our lovely TA is Mrs. Gaylor.
Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed our PowerPoint and it's given you a little bit of an insight into what Year 2 is going to be like. And we look forward to getting to know you in 2020, 2021. Okay, thank you. Bye.